guys, so check this out. So before this video gets started, we have a huge announcement, something that we have been working on for the longest time, and it is finally here. The Goon Squad's dang bacon seasoning and rub, dude. Look at that,
dude,
man.
That is what I'm talking about. You guys can now officially add bacon flavoring to any dish.
Dish. You can even use this as a sauce substitute or use this as a rub on any grilled meat or veggies. I'm telling you, you're out there grilling out, just sprinkle this thing on anything, dude.
This stuff is smoky, savory, with a hint of sweetness, just like smoked bacon,
Just like smoked bacon. And you know what the crazy part is? This has way less sodium than bacon, and it's completely plant-based, man.
What?
Stay healthy, folks, with some bacon,
that
man.
That is freaking sick right here. And each bottle right here gets you above, I think, 150 servings or something
I'm
like that.
telling you, man. And if you just hit the link down below and head to Hoff and Pepper website, you can get the triple dang threat right here. 3 of our most impressive, game-changing, everything you need in live seasoning and whatnot for any one of your dishes,
That
dude.
is awesome, dude. The dang triple threat right here. You got the hot sauce, the barbecue sauce, and now the seasoning and rub. And we have been trying this for the longest time.
Everybody loves it. I think this is the best game changer out there. I'm telling you guys, once you start sprinkling this stuff, you're gonna want to sprinkle it all throughout your house. Just smell it and walk around in it, dude.
I'm telling you, on your salads, your hot dogs, your hamburgers,
dude, even
pasta.
popcorn. Dude, you're sitting there watching a movie, sprinkle it on popcorn. Change the game up, dude.
Guys, click the link down below, copy one of these, and change your life. This is our new build. Squat down right there. Look from the back. That is sick. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we decided that we're not going to lay another finger on this Lamborghini Urus project right here until we get the key, because you know what? It's difficult to work on something like this when you can't even hear it rumble. You know what I mean, dude?
We'll get fired up once that thing fires up, dude.
That is right here. And you know what? We're just tired of rolling it around and everything. Why not just have it driving around and work on it like that, like we do with all of our other projects? So we're just gonna put this sucker on the back burner, and really we don't have that much left. We just gotta slap on some door panels, a little bit more wrap, slap on the windshield, and that is all, dude.
Dude, that's it. And this thing will be ripping around. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna wait on the key, just leave this thing, put it aside for now, dude.
Kind of unfortunate because you guys know we were planning on not actually setting any build aside until it's finished up, but this is such a rare case right here. We're just gonna have to do what we have to do. You know what I mean?
Sir.
But anyways, we got something else super exciting for you guys. This truck right here is gonna be the next build. As you guys can tell, it is basically just a baby truck right here. Bone stock, got a little bit of blacked out accents. We're about to transform this thing into something mean and aggressive,
100% agree with that, man. The new wheels that we got for this thing and everything else is gonna be epic, dude.
Exactly. Let's just go ahead and walk over here to what we're about to throw onto this sucker. So what we have in this crate is one of the best lift kits for that truck right here, all in a bunch of pieces right here. We're gonna throw it on, and then we're gonna throw on the wheels, and it's just gonna be an epic looking truck. Gonna be completely insane, and we got something super just epic to announce to you guys once that truck is finished up. I'm not gonna say anything else. You guys just stay tuned for this. So I guess right now, we're not gonna waste any time. I say we go ahead and crack open this whole entire box right here and see what's inside of it. You don't get it? I laid a finger on it. Alrighty guys, so we just dived right into it and started working on the lift kit of this truck right here. We cracked open the whole entire crate. We got a bunch of components, but for the most part, it's gonna be pretty simple. We're just moving right along. And actually the UPS guy came by, the FedEx guy, and even the USPS mail lady came by too. No key. So we're just gonna keep on moving with this. And I'm super excited about this because what we're about to turn this thing into is just gonna be absolutely wild. So let's just walk over here to the lift kit and show you guys what we got. So the most important thing I think personally is gonna be these Fox Resi shocks. Gonna make for a super smooth ride, and the Cognito lift kit is actually gonna be just perfect. It's gonna be pristine for actually off-road and on-road use. And the way that it works is just geometry, whatever, trigonometry, something. It's designed so perfectly that way you can get that nice drivability, that handling that you want with a truck like this.
I mean, 100%. If you see full-on brand new knuckles right there, that is just going to be absolute amazing. Got some nice control arms. Got this for the lower control arms up front. This is just amazing. Got all the brackets. This is all heavy-duty stuff. Dude. It's going to make this truck look and ride smooth.
It's going to look so good, especially with the wheels. I'm so excited about the wheels, and I think we're kind of debating on if we should wrap this truck or not. You let us, actually a lot of people on Instagram, we did a poll, and then they want us to actually keep this sucker gloss black and then black out all like the chrome and just murder this thing out, dude.
That'd be sweet. What? We already ordered black emblems and stuff like that, so that's all coming in. I mean, it's gonna look it's gonna look sick.
But throw all your suggestions down below. We might just quickly get a wrap in and for this big event that we have with this truck right here coming up. But anyways, guys, we're gonna keep on moving and hopefully get the front end complete, and then we're gonna jump onto the rear end. Alrighty guys, so you know it's been a great day when you just have stuff just scattered all over the place, dude.
You have a front differential on the floor, dude.
Yeah, when you got the front differential out of a truck, you know you've had a lot of fun that day. But you know what? This lift is taking a lot longer than I thought, but you know what? That's the beauty of a quality lift, dude.
Dude, a quality lift that's going to make this ride way better probably than OEM. I mean, that's why it's taking so long, because we're dropping a lot of stuff. We're making sure everything is level. This lift kit did not leave anything out. I mean, they are making sure everything is going to be perfect afterwards.
And they're also thinking about longevity. They want this kit to last as long as the OEM truck components would last. So we even reinforced like some pitman arms or whatever you call it.
This whole kit right here, which is not necessary, but we went ahead and got this pitman arm and idler arm solution. This helps prevent any like alignment issues. It helps prevent from tires eating. It helps prevent like losing fuel economy. This right here will make this truck drive way better, save your gearbox, your steering gearbox, and all that good stuff.
Yes, and as for this differential right here, we actually added like a little bracket right there, little drop, that way your drive lines aren't too angled. Dude, you know what I mean?
It's all gonna be perfect. It's basically gonna be OEM, if not better, but lifted, dude.
Lifted up, dude. This thing is gonna look insane, guys, dude. I'm so happy about this build, how it's already going, dude. And I'm just already envisioning the future, what it's going to look like.
It's going to be fun, dude. As soon as we're done with this lift kit and we slap some wheels on here, this is going to be a whole new truck. It's going to be a whole new ball game, and we're going to do more stuff to it, dude.
Exactly.
It's going to be a beast,
it's not just going to stop at just the wheels and the lift, dude. We're going to keep on going, and just as much as you guys would really like, honestly.
100%.
But I guess we're just going to probably call it a night. We need help to lift this right here, right?
We need Pops out here to help us lift this differential in, so I guess we'll catch you guys in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here and we are finally done with the front end of this lift kit right here, and it is taking way longer than we thought, but you know what? Look at this, dude. You got the Fox reservoir shocks right there. That looks sick. The upper control arm right there. Everything is just perfectly dropped down and just beefed up. You got the cross member bars, the skid plate, dude. That is just amazing. We had to cut a few things, but you know what? We also reinforced a lot of things just to make it a lot stronger, dude.
100%. This is definitely looking super beefed up front, and also we beefed up a bunch of other suspension components, stronger bolts, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this thing is going to be amazing, dude.
It's already amazing. I'm sure we could just drop this thing down and just roll around town just in the Carolina squat position, because I think I know why people actually do that, because they get so worn out working on the front end.
They never complete the rear.
You don't want to do the rear end. So that's something that we might do, but no, actually all we got to do in the rear end is throw on the shocks and just a couple pucks. The rear end is super simple to do. So right now we're just going to go ahead and take a quick little break before we do that and have some food. Look at what we got over here. Pops has got the salad. What, of course, the dang bacon seasoning.
Dude, use that on your salad right there. Put some bacon on it, dude.
This stuff is delicious. We just went all out. We got some wings and all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and sprinkle some of this stuff on the wing. Dude, this stuff on wings.
Any flavor wings you guys have, sprinkle some dang bacon seasoning and rub, and it'll change the whole flavor, the whole game. On catfish, on jalapenos, on anything. You even got tamales right there. How's it taste? Dude, it's like a whole new ball game, dude.
I just added bacon flavoring to my chicken wing.
Dude, to a buffalo chicken wing, which it just creates a whole nother level, dude.
Dude, that is so delicious, guys. The link is going to be down below. But as of right now, we're going to eat right quick, get some energy back in our bodies, and then we're going to finish up that lift kit. Between the Trackhawk and the Camaro, is it gonna fit? Ooh, that was close. What, dude? This thing is about to look sick. I forgot what the wheels look like, dude. Oh my god,
insane,
dude. So we quickly had our dinner. I guess it's already dinner time, kind of late. And we also went ahead and finished up the rear, and kind of want to go over something about the kit that was previously on it, right?
Yeah, the kit that was previously on here was a rough country kit. I think it was like a 2-inch, which drove absolutely amazing. The shocks on there were perfect. They have those new shocks. As you can tell, the reservoir shocks.
They almost look better than these Fox shocks,
Yeah, they're the new Vortex shocks. They're super heavy duty and stuff like that. But you know what? I mean, Fox is just as good. This came with the kit. Might as well go ahead and throw new shocks on here along with everything else. And as for this rear end, it did come with 2-inch pucks, but we installed a 1-inch puck on here from the other previous lift, and I kind of want to see how well it sits on the ground. So I think it'll sit perfectly flush. Sometimes those pucks will be too big and this thing will kind of nosedive. We want it to be perfectly
level. And yeah, basically, so what we did is went from 2.5 to 4-inch now, dude.
100%. And this thing is going to be perfect for these big old 33-inch tires, dude. These things are sick, dude.
33-inch tires and 24 by 14 wheels, dude. What if we have to trim some stuff up, dude?
You possibly do. I mean, I know these tires, sometimes they will rub. I know a lot of builds like this, obviously there's going to be tiny little issues of rubbing, but no big deal, dude. When a truck looks this good, trim a few things out and you're good to go, dude.
Oh my my goodness, guys, look at this truck now. It looks absolutely insane with the brand new wheels that we threw on this thing. But you know what? Instead of a Carolina squat, we did a
Florida nosedive.
Florida nosedive, or whatever you call it right there. This sucker is actually just tilted forward because somebody forgot to like torsion up the keys or tighten up the torsion keys. What happened, dude?
I probably forgot about that, but no big deal. That's something that we just torsion up real quick. You just gotta like pull that whole entire torsion rod back out, whatever you want to call it. But dude, this thing looks like a beast, man.
Look at these wheels. Look at them from the back, dude. It is so freaking wide, dude. It looks absolutely insane. And of course, we had to throw some spiked lug nuts in here as well. Dude, I absolutely love that.
That's just a cherry on top right there, man. These things look sick,
Yes,
dude.
sir. But you know what, guys? That's going to be a wrap for today's video. As for the Lamborghini Urus, you know what? Still no key. So I guess we're just going to probably just put that sucker aside, man. It's just kind of devastating, to be honest with you
and we were
guys.
talking about it with you, like you mentioned. What if we just had to fix this thing 100%, do the inspection, all the paperwork, and take it to Lamborghini, dude?
I think we might end up actually having to do that. Just like send out all the paperwork and get the title back in. That way Lamborghini can actually look at the title and be like, okay, you guys are the actual owners, because that's what they need to verify that we are the owners, because you can't do it with a salvage title, I don't think so.
Or a bill of sale,
Or a bill
because
of
even
sale.
if you have a bill of sale, they still won't take that. It has to be like everything, dude. It's like going across the country or something like that.
It's super crazy. So we're just gonna have to complete this sucker, send off the paperwork, get it get the new title in, and then take it all the way to Atlanta, and hopefully they can get us a key and also program the key and fire that sucker up.
Yes,
but
sir.
as right now, this is our new build. Squat down right there. Look from the back. That is
Beast,
sick, dude.
dude.
That's the new build for now. We got a little bit more coming for it, and also we got a bunch of other epic things coming here really soon. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.